I'm recording this on June 23rd, 2020, and in Ellensburg, where I also thought about relocating to, we have gone into phase 3 of the post-COVID world. Yay! And it made me think about when I do have to return to the office, how I'm going to rearrange my schedule. Because I know I've been sleeping a whole lot better during COVID. I know I had a lot of sleep trouble pre-COVID. And so I'm trying to think about all the best ways to think about how to sleep. And two important experiences come to mind. About 2 years ago, I went out to view a lunar eclipse. And I was up all night viewing the lunar eclipse, if I remember correctly. It lasted from about 2 a.m. until about 5 a.m., if I remember correctly, at least the totality part of it. And I almost thought about calling work to claim I was sick, but everybody at work knew I loved to go stargazing. Everybody would have known why I was sick. I couldn't pull that off, and I had to go to work. And I went to work the next day thinking I was going to lose my job. But I felt really good, actually. Things that would normally bother me when I'm wide awake, they slid right off of me. You know, somebody says something that I don't like to hear, or certain tasks I didn't like to do. When I was sleep deprived, those things slid right off of me, and I did them with ease. Of course, it only works if I sleep deprive myself one day. If I try to sleep deprive myself 2 days, 3 days, I get very maniac, and it doesn't seem to work very well. Okay, so point number one, I love to get myself sleep deprived once in a while. Here's another story. I live in Seattle, Washington, obviously, but I sometimes travel to my family in Taipei, which is about an 8 or 9 hour difference, depending on the time of the year. When I get to Taiwan, the first day I'm sleeping at around 3 or 4 p.m. Taiwan time, right? And then the next day I sleep a little bit later, maybe 5, 6 p.m. And then the next day I'm going back to my normal bedtime. And I always feel so good during those 3 or 4 days where I have those extra few hours during the day, right? So lesson number 2 is I love it when I get to sleep once every 25, 26, 27 hours. Now, take those 2 lessons. I love to get sleep deprived once a while, maybe once a week. And I love having an extra hour or 2 during the day. How can we perfect a sleep schedule? So here's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm hoping this will show up correctly on the monitor. Okay, so every week I'm hoping that I can sleep. So let's see, let's highlight the time I'm going to be working. Let's say 9 to 5 is right here. So the X's are my sleeping time. The highlighted time is the times I'm going to be working. I'm hoping I can sleep like this. This is Sunday night right here. I go to bed at 9 p.m. and I wake up at 5 a.m. on Monday morning. I have time to do stuff, to take a shower or whatever, my morning routine, right? And then I slowly, this is what happens when I first arrive in Taiwan, right? I sleep a little bit later every day. Now here's the fun part. Now I have to jump back, right? Instead of trying to adjust back, I stopped sleeping on Saturday and enjoy that euphoria I got that time I went to view the lunar eclipse. I tried this one time. I can't seem to remember what went wrong, but it didn't seem to work very well. I think the problem is that it's too rigid. If you miss your bedtime one day, or maybe on Tuesday you get something really stressful, like maybe your girlfriend dumps you or something, and you go to sleep to try to drown out your sorrows. There it goes. Your schedule doesn't work anymore. It just requires too much precision. But if you can pull this off, I think if I could pull this off in the long term, I think I would feel so good. Maybe I just need to sacrifice wanting to break rules from time to time, right? Because you really can't with this. But I don't know if you've tried this, if you've gotten it to work, if you have any interesting sleep schedules, definitely leave a comment. I'd like to hear if they worked out for you. Thanks for watching.